Okay, cool. So check 1, 2. All right, Animation Academy. All right. Hi guys, it's Pat with Project Disney. And again, I was digging through some of my vintage Disney archive and stumbled across a really cool one. It's called Animation Academy. So this is before they changed the name here recently to Animation Experience. But anyway, Animation Academy, I think we recorded this, crap. How funny. All right, take two. Hi guys, it's Pat here with Project Disney, serving up some vintage Disney for you. All right, so check it out. I was digging through some archive videos that I took in 2011 and stumbled across one of us attending Animation Academy when it was over in the studios. And I tell you what, this one brings back some memories. So it was really fun. I don't know, it's always fun when you can go to Disney, sit down and enjoy some art, if you're into art, that is. So it's really fun to go experience that attraction. So now the attraction has moved though. It is now over in Rafiki's Planet, over in Animal Kingdom. And it's a little bit of a trek to get there, so it's really worth it though. But anyway, enjoy this vintage Animation Academy and Jiminy. It's a great video. That's foreshadowing on what we're getting ready to see. Oh my, Jiminy. Peace. Yeah.
We're here to have fun, and this is an important reminder for everybody, but especially for the kids that are here. Each one of you is unique and different and special. There's nobody else in the entire world that's just like you, right?
Right.
Oh, let's try that again. Right? Right. So nobody else in this whole class is going to have the exact same drawing as yours. Yours will have your own personality in it. It is going to be special, and it's not going to look like anybody else's, okay? All right, I like a noisy class, everybody. Woo! You can talk to each other, you can talk to me. I want you to have fun. You're at Disney, you're on vacation, you're not in school, even though you're sitting at a desk with paper and pencil. Because I want you to have fun, I like to keep it a surprise who you're drawing. Does everybody like surprises? Yeah. Ooh, yeah, unanimous. All right, so you're going to follow along with me. Your character will start to emerge on your paper. Then we're going to see who the first one is to figure out who it is, and you shout out if you think you know, okay? We're going to start off by practicing a small circle about the size of a tennis ball. We're going to think about it. It's not Mickey. Think about it before we draw it. It's going to be in the center of our paper, tennis ball size circle. Keep your wrist still, keep your fingers still. You're just going to move your arm, your whole arm. Think about a small tennis ball size circle. And you're going to draw it really lightly right in the middle of your paper. A whole bunch of really light lines going around and around and around to make a sloppy circle. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle. This is our guideline, okay? All right, everybody have their sloppy circle? Yes. I don't hear everybody. Yes. All right, now we're going to draw a line right down the middle of this circle from the top of our paper all the way down to the bottom of our paper. Now we're going to have two lines going across, okay? The first line is going to come up a little bit from the bottom of your circle. And the second one, we're going to come down a little bit from the top of your circle. Okay, now these are the guidelines that we just drew. And at the end, when we're going to press really hard and darken everything in, please don't darken these, okay? They're just going to help us to draw our character. So we're going to start off by making a little bit darker the sides of our circle in between those two horizontal guidelines. Okay, we're still drawing fairly lightly, so just darken it enough that you can tell you have a curve there on the side of your circle. Okay, once you have that, we're going to turn those curves into an oval shape. And you're going to come right down to that second horizontal guideline.
Stitch.
Not stitch. Good guess, though.
Mickey.
It's not Mickey. Okay, there's two curves at the bottom of these oval shapes. They stick out a little bit past the side of your circle on your horizontal guideline. It's not Eeyore. Somebody said Eeyore. It's not Donald.
Is it the Bugs Life character?
It's not a Bugs Life character. You're sort of close, though.
Is it the bug from Mulan?
The bug? No, it's not the little bug. What was? Oh yeah, what was that little? What was there? I don't remember the name of the little bug from Mulan.
Oh, the dragon.
The little bug from Mulan. The dragon was Mushu. Right. Okay, a little V shape at the bottom of your circle there. Okay. And underneath that V shape, right underneath the bottom of your circle, this is somebody's top lip. Okay. The dimples of this top lip are connected to the corners of the nose. Okay, now the bottom lip is really similar to Mickey and Minnie. It's that hammock shape. We're going to have a little curve here on our vertical guideline. This is the bottom of our hammock. The sides of the hammock are going to taper upwards to the corners of the dimples, just like Mickey and Minnie. No, I can't believe I've stumped you guys. Wow. Okay, the tongue sitting in the bottom of the hammock, just like Mickey, two little curves. And also like Mickey, the bottom part of the bottom lip is right underneath, and it only comes up to the sides of the tongue. You don't want to go up any higher. Okay. Wow. All right, let's keep going. The top. There you go. Who said it? Raise your hand. There you go. It is Jiminy Cricket. Jiminy Cricket. So you get my drawing over there. You figured out it was Jiminy.
Oh, Jiminy.
There you go. Jiminy. When you said the Bug's Life, I was like, oh, you're so close because he's a bug. All right, so the top of his head is our guideline circle here, right above the eyes. I want you to darken it in a little bit. Don't go past the eyes yet, okay, because the sides are going to be a little different, okay. The sides of his head, we're going to come out a little bit past the eye, and right when you get to this second horizontal guideline, you're going to flare out a little bit, because we want the top part of Jiminy's head to look like a bell, like a Christmas bell or the Liberty Bell. That's what the top half of his head should look like. Okay. Now, it flares out a little bit because this is his cheeks. Okay. We're going to continue with a little bit more of a curve outwards, but then we're going to come all the way in to either side of his bottom lip for his cheeks. So curve out just a little bit more, and then you're going to come into the bottom lip. right, now Jiminy's cheeks help us to draw his collar. The top part of each collar sticks out from the side of your cheek. From the dimple, you're going to go across to the edge of the cheek, and you're going to have a little curve that sticks out. This is the top part of the collar. The bottom part of the collar, we're going to curve right to the bottom lip, the same way we did with his cheeks. Okay, now we're going to see a little bit of Jiminy's shoulders. We're going to have two lines going outward and downward from either side of his bottom lip there. And this is when he looks like Dracula. Let me draw this part of the shoulders until we draw his tie. His tie is kind of like a big leaf shape. It's pointing to the bottom of your paper, right on your vertical guideline. And just like a leaf, there's a curve right down the middle of it, right on our vertical guideline. All right, how's everybody doing so far? You guys sloppy, messy out there? Yes? All right, nobody's bad. Everybody's a special.
Do you have any
I don't
F's
want to
left?
hear that it's bad.
I
Okay.
need one.
So we're going to start on Jiminy's hat next, okay? The brim of the hat, we're going to start off with the curve here, right in the middle, above the top of his head. A little bit above the top of his head. The curves are pointing upwards to the corners of your paper. This is the brim. Now, the sides of this brim, I want you to think of a heart-shaped curve because you're going to come all the way down to the bottom horizontal guideline where his eyes are, like a heart. Okay, Jiminy's hat is that big old top hat. Okay, so the brim is pretty big. Okay, now after the brim, we're just going to see a little bit of the band of his hat. It curves right across in the center on top of the brim. And the top part of his hat kind of looks like a fan shape, the kind of fan you hold in your hand. So we're going to have two lines that go upward and a little outward from the edges of that band. And then you're going to have your curve just like a fan that goes right across the top. And a little pointer for you guys. Where the top and the sides of the hat are meeting over here in the corner, you want to make sure you have a rounded corner and it's not pointy. Okay. It's a soft corner. All right, so we're almost finished, guys. What's still missing on Jiminy? It looks a little weird.
His eyes.
Right, the pupils. This is the white part of the eyes. We're going to have to draw the pupils. And his little eyebrows. He's got little eyebrows right on top of his eyes. Little curves there. And the pupils. Now, the pupils are fairly big. They're going to be oval shapes, just like the white part of the eye. But we want to make sure that Jiminy doesn't look like he's cross-eyed. So we're going to draw the inner curves of the pupils first, okay? Right where you have that vertical guideline, have a little curve here so you see the white part of the eye towards that vertical guideline. That way he won't look like he's cross-eyed. And then you can finish the rest of that oval shape. You're done? All right, so we are finished drawing him in all lightly now and sloppy and messy. This is when we're going to press really hard. We're going to darken all of those lines in. We're still going to be sloppy. It's a rough sketch. Important thing to remember is please don't darken in your guidelines, okay? So the first circle that we drew in the very beginning that looked like the tennis ball, the only thing you're going to darken on that circle is the top of it above his eyes, okay? Forget about the rest of the circle that's inside his face. Forget about that line that's going all the way down the middle of his face. And you're going to forget all about the lines that go across the top and bottom of his eyes, okay? We're going to go ahead, we're going to darken in everything else. And now if you want, you can take your paper off of your peg and you can rotate your paper all around when you darken your lines in. You can go from right to left or left to right. If you're right-handed or left-handed, you can put your paper upside down, whatever you're comfortable with. And this is your chance now, since we don't have any erasers. If there's something that you drew lightly that you're not quite happy with, when we darken it in, this is when you can change things around. Once you start to press really hard and darken all of those lines in, your eye is not going to pay attention to all the white ones. They just kind of disappear. Is it past your bedtime, sweetie? That was the biggest yawn from such a little bitty girl there. That was cute.
That's funny.
But if you like what you drew lightly, then you're going to trace right on top of it, and you're going to make it a little bit darker. Okay. So I want to know if anybody knows Jiminy Cricket's birthday, because it's coming up pretty soon, actually. The day he first appeared in a Disney cartoon. What was Jiminy's first cartoon, everybody? Pinocchio, right? Does anybody know what year Pinocchio came out in the theater, in the movie theater? All right, let me give you a hint. It's early 1940s. Who wants to get a little bit earlier than 43?
41.
Earlier than 41? 1940. Very good, guys.
That was a
Yeah.
little bit before my time.
February 7th, 1940. So Jiminy's birthday's coming up pretty soon. He's going to be 72 years old pretty soon.
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, he looks pretty good for being that old, doesn't he? Right? Every Disney character's birthday is the day they first appeared in a Disney cartoon. So Pinocchio and Geppetto and everybody else, that's their same birthday. Yeah. So how you guys doing with darkening? Are you doing pretty good? We have a little bit of shading on Jiminy before we're finished, okay? We're going to shade in the band of his hat up here. Now you can use the side of your pencil or the point of your pencil. And we can be scribbly even when we're shading in. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is our rough sketch, okay? We're going to go ahead and we're going to shade in the back part of his mouth, but not his tongue. This is also similar to Mickey, where we want to have that shadow towards the back of the mouth, but we want that tongue to stand out. And I usually shade it a little bit darker inside of his mouth. And the pupils. Now for the pupils, if you want, you can shade the top part of the pupil a little bit darker, and as you go down the rest of the pupil, you can shade lighter and lighter. That'll also give it some little interest, some character. And there is little Jiminy, everybody. You brought him to life from a blank piece of paper. You are all Disney artists. Congratulations. And the most important thing that you're going to do in the bottom right-hand corner of your paper. Anybody? There you go. Put your artist signature on there. You're the artist. And today's date, December 24th, 2011. So I've got time left on my camera. Does anybody want to share their Jiminy up on camera? Anybody before my timer goes? All right, let's see. December 24th, 2011. Pronounce your name for me.
Padmini.
Padmini. All right, here is Padmini's Jiminy. Ooh, very nice. Round of applause, everybody. Good job. Very, very nice. That is awesome. You got the pupils right. Good job. Okay, oh, in the very back row there. With flashing mini ears. All right, let's see your little Jiminy. It's cute. Okay, anybody else inside over here? Okay, you want to share yours too? And your mom was drawing Mickey in the corner. Very good. Anybody else on this side want to share? You want to share yours? No? We got a shy group this time. Okay, you want to share? All right. Okay, we got 3 so far. We have Paulino. Look at how cute. Her little Jiminy. Round of applause for Paulino's little Jiminy. That is adorable. Okay. Then we have, is it Beta? B-I-T-A. Beta. Yay, round of applause. Very, very nice. Beta, very nice. Okay, and Niche? Where are you? Okay, right up front here. How old are you? 9 years old. Anish, round of applause. Very, very nice. Look at that cute little Jiminy. And oh, I can't read. What's your name? Ashima? All right, round of applause. Very, very nice. Good job. Okay. Your neighbors is really good. Oh, that's funny. Okay, what's the name, neighbor?
Naomi.
Naomi. All right, there's Naomi's Jiminy, round of applause. Very nice, Naomi. Okay, I still have 23 seconds. Anybody else? Okay. Let's see yours. And yours too? All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh no, 7 seconds. Scott? Is that right? Oh geez, 1 second. Oh, did you see it? Matt? Is that Matt? Let me hold it up. Okay, round of applause, everybody. Scott and Matt, you guys did awesome. And really quick, I want to see everyone else's before you go. Hold them up high so I can see. Above your heads. Let me see all those Jimmy. Let's look. Ooh, everybody did really, really good. Look how cute they are. Awesome job, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Awesome. Very, very nice. Okay, and that's it, guys. You can exit to the right. Please leave the pencils for the next class. Take your little chimneys with you while you're belonging. If I've got your drawing coming up, it'll be easier for you to come up and I'll give it back. Okay, this was Scott and Matt. Naomi. Okay, here's yours.